Election Day is almost here, and I had the opportunity to ask the candidates for U.S. Senate and South Carolina the same 14 questions. I met with Senator Lindsey Graham in our Fox Carolina studios and traveled to Columbia to meet with Jaime Harrison. Both candidates discussed President Trump. On a grading scale from A to F, what grade do you give President Trump for his 4 years in office?
You know, there's some things that the president has done well, and there's some things that I just don't agree with. I mean, just recently he suggested that we cut the payroll tax. Now let's think about what happens when you cut the payroll tax. What does the payroll tax pay for? Social Security and Medicare. The actuary of the Social Security Trust Fund said that if we cut the payroll tax as the president has suggested, that it would wreck Social Security by 2023. Think about the impact that would have on South Carolina. It would be devastating. And so that type of stuff, those type of policies are not good for South Carolina. And in the end of the day, this is my promise to the people of this great state. I'm going to always fight for South Carolina first. I won't be the senator to represent 1600 Pennsylvania or the Democratic Party or the Republican Party or the majority leader in the Senate or the minority leader in the Senate. I'm going to represent the people of South Carolina. So if the president or Congress wants to do good things for South Carolina, then they have an ally in Jaime Harrison. But if the president or Congress wants to do something that is detrimental to South Carolina, they better fight like hell, because they're going to have somebody who is not going to tolerate that. Lindsey Graham can't say that. He allowed this administration to take $11 million from a military base down in Beaufort to use for another project. I can tell you, if Strom Thurmond and Fritz Hollings were our senators, and the president or Congress said, you know what, we're going to come into South Carolina, we're going to take $11 million from one of your military bases, and we're going to use that for something else. You okay with that? They would say no. And they would stand on the floor of the United States Senate until their feet bled to hold up legislation to not allow that to happen. I'm going to follow the model of Fritz Hollings and Strom Thurmond. I'm going to always fight for South Carolina.
What letter grade do you give President Trump during his 4 years as president?
I'll give him an A. And the reason I'll give him an A, he's done it without any help from the Democrats. The media, for the most part, the mainstream media has been trying to destroy him. Before the virus, we had the strongest economy in modern history. I've been in the military for 33 years. Our military is in better shape today than it's been since Ronald Reagan. We've destroyed the caliphate. We killed Soleimani. We're having peace agreements all over the Mideast because President Trump has been strong. We've got over 250 conservative judges. So if you're a conservative, you believe in having constitutional judges, the most since George Washington. If you believe in lower taxes, President Trump cut our taxes. If you believe in a strong military, it's the strongest we've had since Ronald Reagan. So I'd give him an A in terms of policy. He's been a handful personally, but when it comes to policy, he has delivered.
To see more from Graham and Harrison, go to our Fox Carolina News app or our Fox Carolina YouTube channel. Both candidates answer 14 questions you can watch online and in our newscast. I'll bring you updates on air leading up to Election Day.